a mental reminder. Oh, for myself as well as the note.
Mm,
What's up?
Hi.
the sky. Gotcha. Ugh. I need to wake the fuck up.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last session, after dealing with the Yeti attack, Max took the front to guide everyone towards where the signals were coming from, and it led to a place tucked in the mountains between forest and rocks, where there was clear signs of something crashing from the sky. And in there, everyone came into the view of something that looked alien, something that no one had ever seen before. It looked like a ship, but with tentacles. And there you were greeted by something similar, which was a humanoid, but with tentacles instead of a mouth, and demanded to have the crystal, talking in gnomish. This is when Max said, "Fuck it, we ball," and threw a coin to grant everyone the upper hand into the start of combat. And there was a series of unfortunate outcomes that led to the definite death of one of your companions, Rain, whose corpse Brutus carried after handing in the crystal in exchange of your lives. But before leaving, Max created a pike of trunks to pierce through the ship as a kind of last fuck you before going away. After this defeat, everyone just headed back to town, followed the tent trail, and headed into Bryn Shander. In here, the body of Rain was put into the house of the Morning Lord, where Priest Mishan gave a prayer and casted some gentle repose. As the rest headed into the North Look, it is now late into the day, and everyone's just thoughtful about what's happening and what's gonna happen now.
And is Thorn gone as well? Like his character?
Yeah, Thorin went to prison. No, just kidding. Probably found family and went away with them or something.
So we just have the three of us.
Yes.
Thorn start digging again.
Well,
So Max, in this region, is there any healer at all present, or are they beyond the pass of the mountains?
I mean, would I know anyone like that?
Nope. This
Yeah.
place is mostly non-magical.
Yeah, this place is rather desolate when it comes to prayers of healing. Those of resurrection are reserved for, I guess, other regions.
Hmm. Well, what is our next
Well,
course of action?
I was gonna say the same. If we can't get Rain back, and with Thorn gone, I think we're strong, but I don't think the three of us are strong enough to take on a dragon on our lonesome.
But we
At
are.
least not an ancient white.
I definitely agree on that one. We're definitely strong enough to visit a prison.
Maybe there's someone in the prison that
Yeah,
that
we can break
take
out. We can
along
heal.
with. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to. What do you say, Max? You want to get your dad back?
I mean, hell, he's a very good he's a very good at inventions. I'm sure he'd be able to help us out somehow.
Hmm. Maybe we can put
The
Humpty
Revel's
Dumpty
End?
back.
The Revel's End.
Rebel's End.
Should we stock up? Or did we. Was that this town that we cleared out of potions before we left?
Hmm.
What potions?
I thought before we left the last town that we bought all the healing potions. Am I imagining things? Didn't we?
Yeah,
Oh, we cleared them out of rations. That's what it was.
rations, not
This
potions.
time around, I'd like to see if they have any potions.
Yeah.
The only place that sells adventuring gear known in this town is, well, the only one that prevailed through the rhyme
Yeah.
is Black Iron Blades, and they
Yeah,
sell
okay.
adventuring gear or blacksmithing things.
Hmm.
Well, that's all right then. I'm just thinking
Well, we're
we're gonna
drinking,
have to
right?
go on a
Because it's
journey.
not evening yet, and we're still drinking at the whatchamacallit bar.
It
About
is
to take it.
almost evening.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
about
we're
to
at
take
the
a long
Northwatch.
rest.
He said it's getting late into the day.
Hmm.
I don't know what that means though, because for me, late into the day is like 2 p.m. So
Well, I would say 5, 6 or so.
okay.
Let's cheer
Yeah,
to rain.
back before light bulbs. When the sun goes down, that's when it's late.
Yeah, fair point. To rain?
Fair enough.
Well, to rain, let's pour his
Or
favorite drink.
I was thinking the same. We'll get some water.
Glass of water. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Oh, it is sad though. Oh my god. Don't call me bitch. You know I have D&D.
I can hear someone from beyond the grave. I think Brutus passed out. Too much drinking.
Too much
Too-
water.
Too much water.
Yeah.
Got a brain freeze.
As for how supplies goes, Max, how far down are we? I stole one healing potion from you last time to get you back up on your feet.
Yeah, and I have one more.
Okay. Well, let's try to not get into trouble.
Yeah. I still have those official documents, letters for merchandise and finding the prisoners that we were supposed to look after.
Mm.
Not my dad.
Yes, we're supposed to look for the former right hand of the um, burgomaster of Brinshander that tried to betray and overthrow her. That might have some connection to one of the evil elements and also the red wizards, possibly. So that's definitely someone we need to question once we get to Ravel's End. Because that will put us on the red wizard trail. They might also be powerful enough to maybe have some artifacts summoned, and we might be able to get them up. Rain back.
Yeah, I was going to recommend we stealth in, but Rain was kind of our go-to stealth operative.
Yeah, I'm not the most stealthy of people.
I think
Like,
you're
I
it now,
can't.
Max.
Yeah, it's like I can bluff my way into situations, but I'm not hiding from anyone.
But can't
We
you
have a
borrow
way
that
in.
knowledge?
I suppose you're right. But there's a lot. I bet there's a lot of spirits in the prison that know a thing or two about stealthing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Juvessa Shane gave us a way in, did she not?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Yeah, she gave us
Okay.
yeah, so we can actually go in. We're just going to have to figure out other reasons to find my dad if we're going to look for him.
Okay.
But you're
He's a separate prisoner.
Don't you know how to forge documents?
No.
Because if you did, you would add your dad's name on the official sealed document that we already have one prisoner on that we're gonna see.
If I can figure out this item I've been trying to craft, that would solve all of the issues.
Aha.
What if the three of us took a look at it together? Would that help?
Yeah, any kind of help, I suppose. I also just need to wait for this summer star to recharge. How much longer does it have?
At the end of today would be 2 out of 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty confident. I've been making improvements, so I'm thinking that either this one or the next one is like pretty sure to work. Also, just my luck. Like it's got to run it. Got to come up soon, right?
It sure has. And what about the are you able to put the letter back together once the seal is broken?
Yeah, we already tried that with mending, unless they have some sort of like enchantment.
Oh, I just thought that you to replace the mending spell from your spell list.
Well,
I didn't.
I can change that out. I can change that out on a long rest.
Yeah.
If we need someone good with forgery, we could probably go to East Haven. There's got to be someone good over there with forgery.
Oh,
With
absolutely.
all the thievery they do. Perhaps that's a good idea. We could get that added to our document.
Oh yeah, like my contact. Oh my god, you know how much they have to forge just to make a living over there? It's insane.
Well, I'm just saying if that's how we plan on seeing your dad, maybe that's a good way of doing it rather than
And also, they might know the prisoner numbers. Even though they rotate, I think there was a prisoner number in your notes.
Yeah, we do have. Fuck.
We can't come up with a false reference.
What session was that? That was a while ago. I do remember that conversation though.
What are you looking for?
She gave us a number. Did she not?
Oh, yeah, I have it in my inventory. We have where is it? Official documents, letters for merchandise, and to find the prisoner we're looking for in the prison.
Okay.
No, I think you meant the content of the actual letter. What it actually said.
Oh, okay.
Like, blah blah blah. Prison number. Ha ha ha.
Oh yeah.
Agreed upon by or sent by Devesa Chain from Brinchander and staff.
I'm just trying to think of anything that could go wrong, even with those letters.
Well, we can at least have a backup plan. Just go for the first prisoner and ask him, and then try to get to the secondary prisoner. If that doesn't work, we have a backup with Max hiding in the prison, trying to find him. Because we all don't need to go to his cell to question him.
Yeah.
Unless they're one and the same person.
I guess we won't know until we go.
Hmm.
The prisoner you're looking for is 237.
Hmm.
How the hell do you know that, random bar patron? Just kidding.
It's in the note.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, should we set out early in the morning?
Hmm.
That sounds good to me.
I mean, like when I say early, I mean we could do what we did yesterday and sleep until midnight, or we could try to fix our sleep schedule and
4 a.m. is good enough for me.
okay.
Yeah, I'd say having the most time, most daylight is the best idea. So like leaving an hour or so before the sun even comes up would be
There is no sun.
yeah.
It's the never-ending
Before the
grind.
sun rises up above the
Of the
clouds and
clouds,
lights
yeah.
up. Yeah, makes it brighter.
So, everyone taking a long rest,
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
doing anything during this spare time?
Well, I am praying for one.
Yeah, I would also like to pray, set something out. Maybe I would try an offering or a prayer to um Rain's god of Selune, even though I don't really know much about it. I feel like
Mm.
might be good to say something there. Do not
Mac.
take that 7, okay? That is not my role.
Ah, os me lo botaste.
Okay, please
pues.
take the 7. I rolled a
Um,
5. That's fine.
My brother distracted me a little bit, so I'll take the 7. And you definitely not know much about Selune, so you try to be as general as you can. But your connection with other gods other than your own is not that great.
Mm. Well, I'm gonna put a candle or an incense in the. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, it is. In the window. The wind carried away as I prayed to Akadi to aid me and perhaps give me some better insight into not be as destructive as I've been and get some better tools while we're moving to this prison.
That sounds good.
I'll pray to God. Religion.
I'd probably be like putting down things in my like research journal of just like strange questions since we did visit like uh churches and the main like religious sites around here, like um why is healing magic locked behind religious power, divine powers? What does this mean arcanely? If you cast modify memory on someone so they forget their god, do they retain their powers?
Interesting
Like,
question.
yeah, like like with the death of his comrade, Max has gone strictly like intellectual. Like, what could this? How could I improve this next time without without relying on some other entity?
Hmm. Okay. Uh, do you want to have some progression in that, or just some random thoughts of today?
Yeah, that's more like random thoughts of today, because I don't think there's anything mechanically that will let me heal anyway.
Okay. Amulet of healing or something like that. Martok, as you light up your incense and let it run through the wind, uh, you see in a field there's like a structure of the shape of a star, and in the middle of it there is kind of like a tower, and in the very top you see something's glowing.
So it's a structure, looks like a tower, with a star at the top that's glowing.
No, the other way. The structure is the shape of a star, and in the middle there's a tower.
Yeah, it's like a cylinder and then a big gap and then all the cells are on the outside, right?
Something like that.
Okay.
What's the prison called? I'm sure we could just like pull up a
It's
photo or
Ravel's.
something.
Ravel's End. So am I imagining Ravel's End now, or can I draw anything from this structure, or is it just?
Well, you have never seen the prison, so
Hmm.
you wouldn't know what's this, but you see that there's like a glow at the top.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll take that into my mind and think of ways we can get to the top fairly easily. Hmm. Oh yeah. Press long rest. Yeah.
When everyone is taking a long rest,
Mhm.
Brutus, you have a dream. Let me pull you aside.
Take a long rest. Confirm. Nothing happens. What's going on? Take a long rest. Confirm. Oh, okay. Okay. I was waiting for the counter to run out instead of just clicking it.
Oh, okay.
And since it's a new day, we get a temp HP, so 5 plus con, so that's 8 for me. Hey, that's a decent amount of HP.
5 plus con, 7.
Ooh.
So what's that put me at a total of 51?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, with the 10? Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, 44 plus 7, yeah.
I'm at 65.
I had all of my first level slots and a third left.
Oh. Wow. That's not good. I just figured the last combat we did, I should have broken the fly spell and used hypnotic pattern. Why the fuck didn't I throw hypnotic pattern down?
If I had the situation was honestly like it confused me the way it was explained. I thought the mind flayer was in front of us, not 60 feet away, 3 floors up.
No, we had 2 floors. So there was 1/3 floor where Rain and Brutus was located. They got attacked and trashed. We were at the bottom floor, and like half the floor off the ground was the entrance to the bottom level of the ship. At that level, one walking golem plus 3 mind flayers came out.
Yeah, I thought that when I casted that fireball, I fully thought that the mind flayer was like right in front of us. I would have absolutely gotten us
Mm.
closer before starting combat if I had known.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm talking about the second screen was just Ship and you and me, and the rest were gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
Yeah,
should have.
because that combat would have gone a lot differently if like the entire party had been fighting.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was on the ground level as well. I thought it was literally in front of us, because everyone would have
Yeah.
gone for the mind flare, 100%.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and even on that first round of combat, if I had realized the situation, I would have like chromatic orbed his face.
Oh, and the prayer, by the way, that I did, it was something we discussed in a DM 5 weeks ago. Is because I can't swap my warlock spells any longer since I don't get more warlock level ups. So I'll get rid of shatter and get hold person in instead. Something useful. But I saw I saw a star-shaped building instead. Yeah, it is what it is. I'll try to be more specific next time and roll better.
Where were we?
We were at you. We are gonna take a long rest. And Brutus, you have a nightmare. Let's go off for 20 minutes, and we're gone. And Brutus looks
Not
like
necessarily a
he can't shut
nightmare,
up. He looks like,
but
oh, I've got such a secret. It's so cool. I can't even contain myself. Oh, coming in like this.
So, oh my god. Too bad it's a dream and you don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
as everyone naturally wakes up in the morning, you feel rested. And what is everyone doing this fine morning?
I am the tiger. Continue to.
I would be documenting down into my journal
Oh.
the dream that I had, just trying to remember. Because, whenever you think about something, you only remember like half of it as well as you knew it the first time. So
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
I would not be going for my morning jog.
Hmm.
I would probably in the morning go check on Rain, just see he's doing all right. And then
Just
head
by
back.
yourself?
Well, I'm like normally I wake up and I do my morning jog instead. Like I'm sure maybe I go on my jog, but it's like the main purpose of it would be check on Rain, and then I'd be back at the tavern, probably just get sitting at the table.
Hmm.
Okay. You arrive at the House of the Morning Lord. You knock because it is closed this early in the morning. But eventually you see Priest Mishan peeks out of the window, sees you, and then opens up the door and says, I didn't expect visits this early. Did something happen?
That's why I'm here. Just checking in on Rain. Didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh. You're always welcome. Please come in.
That's all right. Is he okay?
Yes, I checked before going to bed and doesn't appear to be rising up as a servant of the Frost Maiden. The spell I casted precisely prevents that from happening.
Good. Thank you.
And
That was
if you
it.
would go in, you would see a body covered in a white blanket on top of a table. If you peeked inside the blanket, you'd see Rain's body.
I wasn't gonna peek in or go inside. That was kind of it. I just wanted to make sure he's all right, and then I'll go regroup.
Okay.
The military is raiding the house. They're coming for you.
The
They found you cocaine.
FBI, open up!
You have to get rid of it now,
cinco.
okay? Yeah,
No lo
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
puedes
I'll get rid of it. Don't worry. I just need to pretend I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Don't worry, man. I'll handle it.
So what?
You were talking.
I'm sorry, if someone distracts me, I lose my thread
Oh,
completely.
okay. No, I was just I think we're all just waking
Oh
up
yeah,
from the
you went to
tavern.
the House of the Morning Lord and then regrouped. I presume everyone has woken up. If you didn't eat yesterday, remove a ration. If you did, you're fine.
How much SP we removed for the food and drinks we ate? 10 SP or 15 SP plus room?
Oh, for the stay at the inn, and if you're eating meals in here,
I'm removing 2 GP and we're fine, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
for
a
the 3 of
lot.
you.
Yeah.
In stay meal, that's 9 silver pieces each.
Okay. I'll tip him a bit so we don't get some friends in here. They've supplied us some good information about this region.
This is the same guy that has the old body hanged on the wall.
Yeah. We don't want to get stabbed in this bar. The more we are friendly with this guy, the better.
I'd rather not get stabbed at any bar.
He says, appreciate the patronage as he bites one of the coins and goes away.
He doesn't think our coins are real.
So, where to?
To the prison?
Either that or East Haven. Depends what you want to do.
I suppose we could go to East Haven first, just to pick up whatever we'd need.
Hmm.
Well, did we want to get that forgery done?
That too. Yeah, I guess it's a good idea to go to East Haven for a few reasons, because we also need to stock up on supplies, potions, and
Mm.
such. I doubt we'll be able to find them most other places unless we go to one of the big towns.
We're currently in the
So you
biggest
have
town in the region. They have nothing.
I was gonna say we are in the
Oh,
biggest.
never mind.
I think East Haven is only 2.5 hours away, maybe 3.
East Heaven from Brinshander is this right? Holy shit. Okay. 7 hours walk, 3.5 on sled.
For 15 miles, it's gonna take 7 hours.
That's what the book says.
That's
Isn't it
absurd.
4 miles per hour? I mean, sled doesn't go in much faster than walking, I think.
Yeah, but this is walking in snow.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Well, I don't. Explain it to me.
Off we go. Where's Rudy?
I don't think I did.
I mean, you just took a long rest. You can swap.
Well, I know, but I don't really want to have to waste a spell slot if I
Let's
cast
just
him again
get some dogs.
after.
Let's just get some dogs. That's fine.
Okay.
Renting the dogs is 5 gold pieces per day.
5 gold pieces per day.
Per day.
Okay.
All right. I will cast my spell and get Rudy. 'Cause that's absurd.
I guess it is for a whole group of dogs, and they give us food, don't they?
No, I'm pretty sure we fed the dogs last time.
Oh.
Yeah, the food comes from you.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm pretty sure you own a sled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bought one.
Okay. So you're all set and ready to go.
Yeah.
I'd say we wait for a moment till Red Spectre gets here. Red Spectre is the name of the player.
Okay, I'll take my rest then. Might as well
Don't
take
do
a
that.
bathroom break while we wait.
This is the vial break, yeah.
No, dude. I do need to pee. I usually just go though. You know what I mean?
What?
I got a bag right here. I usually just let it all out.
Oh, you didn't mute. We're gonna hear it. No. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, tooted. Excuse you.
So American.
The only valid answer. Hey!
The other day, I was talking to my friend from Norway, and I asked her to find me some dirt on Swedish people, so I have some ammunition to fire back with.
Oh,
I said,
The
I
main
need something. I'm getting killed out there.
the main issue is they can just say, "Oh, what an American thing to say," and it's
Yeah,
Trump card.
Welcome back, Rain.
Hey,
We
please
started
continue.
playing, but we got to a point where the party is ready to leave Brynchander, and since that's happening, we were just waiting for you to introduce to your character.
Character.
Yeah. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, I need to change something first.
Yeah, sounds good.
Um, let me. Hang on.
No way. I'm not playing with this character, dude. No way.
Make a new one.
Scrap that one.
I already did the backstory for you.
Okay, let me DM. Hang on, I need to DM you something.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, I made you a better character.
Oh, shit.
Wasted already.
I was gonna play. We were gonna play Texas Hold'em or not Texas Hold'em. What's that game? Blackjack. But I guess I don't really know how you get it set up in here.
Okay, some technical issues came up, so we'll just continue for now.
Mhm.
And
I'll watch.
you guys leave Brinchander from the east gate, and you woke up at 4 in the morning. So arriving to East Heaven is 7:30. So you just see everyone starting up their business, getting up, getting ready for work, boarding their ships to get some game out of Lag Dinshire. And what do you do?
Well, there's only one place to go.
Before we go to East Haven, I would once again put my money in my pocket or my shoe, my sock, some way to keep it from getting stolen.
We're exempt from being stolen from though now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't trust these people. We're in a place that is legalized stealing, man. How can you trust a word out of
Right.
their
And you
mouth?
go around with shit in your boots, it's clinking like.
Oh, speaking of clinking and
Huh?
making noises, where is our Dugar?
The digger died in the Jedi attack.
Oh, that's right. That's fucking right. Damn it. I just, yeah, this shit. Fuck. So the white lady, is that where we're headed?
Yeah, I think so.
Going
Alright, yeah,
inside
let's
the
head over
White
to them.
Inn, you are greeted by Nimetra, I believe was her name, the White Dragonborn from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I
And
remember that?
she kind of looks at you for a little bit, trying to recognize you, and says, yeah, you were the ones who helped that halfling perform the ritual that ended with his life.
We're truly sorry, barkeep.
It's okay. He was more annoying than anything.
Well, not annoying enough to die, but something good came out of it, I believe. We were able to get some spirits to go to rest.
Some rest. Yeah, you're not the only. The spirit is not the only one that's resting.
Please tell me more.
But anyway, how can I help you?
Well, you approached us. What can we help you with?
I'm the barkeep. You just entered my establishment.
Yeah, but your establishment is over here on the beach. And we entered the establishment where the Max's contact is.
You
No,
said
we
we were
said we went to the white
to-
lady.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just completely out of it. I don't even know where we are.
No, you're good.
Well,
that makes
well-
sense why you
well-
were soaking your face.
Please tell me, is there what's been going around in the rumor mill? Anything new?
Roll me a d20.
Let's go, guys. Does anyone else want to roll for rumors?
Yeah,
Sure.
I like rolling.
I like rolling dice in this funny math rock game.
Yeah.
That one's taken already.
But I just roll a
You
flat
already
d20.
First let me find the page where the
Nice, he's
rumors
gonna.
are.
It was one of those move it or lose it sister moments, and Brutus was faster. Let's. You get the next roll if we already know this one because we know like 4 or 5 of them.
If the book wants to load.
Did you ask it nicely?
The white
please
Dragonborn
load?
looks confused, as if in a daze, trying to remember.
5. That one doesn't apply anymore.
Max roll.
Feel free to reroll.
Max
that's
roll and
fine.
max roll.
Oh, okay. Just a flat d20?
Yes.
Let's hope
Please don't
for
mess this up,
D20.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, you seem like adventurers, and I'm pretty sure you're out and about looking for places, and you're kind of wasting your time asking townfolk about this. If there's someone who knows every inch of the dale, it's the ragged nomads. They keep wandering from place to place, cave to cave, forest to forest. They have scoured the whole land since they live in here.
How the hell do you know about him and we haven't ran into him?
Some people in this town are friends with some of their leaders, especially I forgot his name. Hold on. Amvak. Amvak is
Anva,
the
where can we find him?
he's the leader of the tribe of the bear.
Tribe of the Bear.
Wasn't that the clan that took over the cave we saved? Yeah.
The cave with the that we blew up. The entrance
No.
of?
The cave that we attacked a couple of white white dragons.
Oh, the wormlings.
Wormlings. Yeah. We saved it so that the
No,
barbarians
with
could
the
move back in.
berserkers. And the strange flame.
This
Okay.
Ambak guy, leader of the bear tribe, knows the lay of the land.
How do you know anyone in town that talks to these people? Are they hostile? What can you tell us about the bear tribe?
I know not much about them myself, but maybe who runs Ale Heaven can tell you more about them. She seems to be pretty good friends with them.
Samira.
Okay.
And you know Ale Heaven is
Mm-hmm.
this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we are heading there anyway.
Yeah.
To see Max's friend. It only makes sense to ask her about the bear tribe as well. She's not one for favors without something in return.
That is true.
Is that something we're willing to do then?
Well, we're about to order a document, and she is the one that can help us with the Yuri.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, the forged documents. The documents we're going to forge. The forged documents we need to break into the prison.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but the last favor she wanted us to go halfway around the world. Well, not the world, but Icewind Dale.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost killed us. What is she gonna want this time?
Well, hopefully Max got some favors. I don't know. It's just,
I
Oops.
guess we're about to find out.
as I walk out the door and hold it open for my companions. And bid
Thank
the
you,
bartender
Safrit.
farewell.
Is that her name?
Nimetra for
Nimetra.
you.
We're going to Samira.
Okay.
And going down the streets of East Haven, it appears to be true. There's nobody seems to be picking at your pockets.
Mhm.
And you make it to East Haven, and the familiar face of this place that looks very comfortable, very clean, very opulent, or not opulent because opulent is like a rich people, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And
Very sleek.
sleek, yeah. There's actually some people in here this time, and they appear to be having some laughs and some drinks. As you come inside, you see there's a target with a bullseye, and there's people throwing knives at it, and they're going like, yeah, and just spilling ale everywhere and drinking. And Samira is taking part in this activity.
As I guess I'm not all too surprised, but there's like that momentary shock of just like, oh damn, I haven't seen her like this in ages. How should we? I guess we'll just.
You see it's her turn to throw the dagger as you see her throw, and she goes in, sticks the knife right in the middle of the bullseye, and everyone just goes crazy, and you even hear, "You're too good at this for your age," and things like that. And she turns around and takes notice of you and says, "Ah, Buffy, if it isn't my friends, come in, join. Don't be shy."
As what is it? I kind of approach them just like, man, toning it down a little bit, huh? Not too worried about hitting people if they're the hitting people now. Just like I'm probably referencing like when older days when she'd do this, but with like a participant up against a board. It's like, all right, right between the legs, $20.
You're reminding me of the good old days. Do you want to be the target prices?
Well, maybe if you're feeling that unconfident, but I'll pass this time.
Okay, boys, you just keep playing. I have some business to attend to. As she walks aside with you guys, and the rest just keep playing and says, "So, what brings you here this time?"
And I look around, just making sure there's like, are we in a generally like we're not going to be listened in on?
You see, they are just having a good time.
Right. I look over to her and say, actually, I pull out a small copper wire and kind of twist it around my hand and speak into it as I cast message to her. As I say, it's just like, we need some more assistance with some of the darker dealings. Has to do with the Ravel's End.
Can she answer?
Yes.
She's gonna say, "Oh, do you need someone killed?"
Maybe not killed, more like info about a another prisoner. We already have ways to enter this prison legally, but not to get to the person we want.
Tell me more about it.
We've been given some documents. We're going to be seeing a prisoner on official business. But it's come to my attention that my dad my father is in this prison.
So,
Is there any way you could uh, either find information about this prison or perhaps help us in the forging of documents?
I'm not the greatest at forging documents.
Well, you know what I mean. You always have a guy.
I was gonna get it there. I know someone in town whose identity I keep secret, but I can get them to do the job.
And how much do you think this would run us? Or is that something you'd have to kind of ask them about first?
I know usually my contact charges between 5 to 20 gold pieces depending on the document. But being this a falsification of a letter to get someone off Ravel's end, that is some taller task. Be prepared to some big digits.
Very well. And if they're not exactly feeling up to the task, perhaps something smaller of uh, getting us to the prisoner, not necessarily getting them out.
I'll see what I can do. As she takes her hand out to receive the documents.
Oh, she wants like mine as like reference for forging? Or what?
How old is she? Yeah.
We can go to the
Okay.
person. I thought we were going to
Yeah,
play
I
the guy.
thought, yeah. Got out the middle, man. We don't need her to do that. We would just go see he who must not be named.
His
Well, apparently
identity
it
secret.
doesn't.
Hmm.
So do you even know what they're like? As I subtle spellcast detect thoughts.
I do. And she's thinking just like, oh man, gotta get this over with. I want to go back to the game.
God, yeah, fuck you. But just, I mean, how good of a forger could they be if they're not able to hide their own identity? Are you sure this is someone that will be able to trust? As I'm literally just like purposely asking probing questions, trying to get them to think about the person.
So you do not trust me?
Oh, I trust you implicitly, of course. I've done dealings with you for years. But trust but confirm is always a motto I've lived by. And I'm sitting here confirming all this with you, and I like to do that with every person I make deals with.
I didn't quite catch what you said, but I don't see how that would get her to think of the guy.
Um so when I asked her just like, and you know what this guy looks like, she didn't even for a second think of just like what he looked like.
You get the image of a dwarf.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna. I'll give up there on that part, I guess. But yeah, just talking
Cast
to her is
detect
just like
dwarves.
detect dwarves. Yes. Well, I now have yeah, that good enough. But yeah, as I look to the rest of the party, are we okay handing off these documents for how long would this take? A day?
Should be ready by tomorrow.
Ready by tomorrow? Would that be acceptable?
Oh, well,
These are rather important documents. We can't really risk them being lost.
What could we do in the meantime? I don't want to waste a day. Not waste a day, but I'd be willing to wait.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can always go over to the bear tribe in the meantime. Granted, it's quite a ways over there. And it's
But
already
Can we go
finally,
back
like,
this
to the
morning.
main map?
Just
Mhm.
morning anyway, or 7 o'clock,
Oh.
8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something. Might
It's
make
probably, if we left at like 4:30, it's like 11:30 in the morning.
it's. I would say
Probably
if this
noon.
this distance was 3.5, it's a little bit over equidistance. I would say
this could be our shopping day. Like, we could go and find like potions and other supplies that are less available. And I mean, there's 1,000% a black market here.
We thought
Maybe-
that before.
we asked him and he said no.
Maybe you could buy some in Torgus Caravan. Oh, that's right, Torgus. No more.
Yeah, yeah. So we are.
Good.
Should we go take on the mind flayers?
Well, if you got some boulder tossers, we can event rain.
Just trying to
Oof.
think of what else we could do in that time.
I mean, on the map, the thing is. Where's the damn pen? Okay, here it is.
We're here. We could definitely go around.
We can toss boulders, or we can go to the barbarian tribe that they just told us about. And yeah,
It's your guys' call.
heading back and forth to Goodmead. I've never been, but that might be an entire day as well.
I mean, I don't really have any specific projects I'm working on. I finally ran out of things to do in my downtime.
So is good meat overrun? Is that what we've been told about it?
Dugan's Hole's
We've
been
never
overrun.
been there.
Goodmead's guy, or whatever it is, mayor, has been killed.
Okay.
Possibly.
Well, we were there.
No, we were never in Goodmead and Dugan's Hole.
Oh, that was.
This is some secret information.
This is a secret tool that will help us later.
They make good meat, though. They did. It's not only good meat. It's really good meat.
They named the whole town after it. It
Mhm.
has to be pretty fucking good.
I mean, we might as well shore up to make sure that nothing out of Dugan Hole comes to good meat. It shouldn't be more than, what, an hour and a half away?
I was actually thinking we should travel to Average Mead instead.
Where the heck is that person?
Or maybe Bad Beer.
Who is painting that bullshit?
We are 13 and a half miles away from Dugan's Hole.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go make it not overrun.
Mm.
But let's go to Goodmead.
Yeah. We can figure it out from there.
Mm. Oh,
How do you even do that?
getting a migraine just looking at it. Okay. Saddle
So
up
you're
the
heading
dogs.
Rudy. We have Rudy.
Oh yeah, the dog Rudy.
He could be a
You're
dog,
heading
sure.
to Goodmead?
We're going to Goodmead.
The travel there takes you 2 hours in sled, so following the road, you guys arrive at 9 in the morning, and you are greeted by, oh god, you have never been here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's even the map of this?
I can try and
So
pull
that's
up what the thing of the guy is called.
Permaline. Okay.
Dennis Whalen. Psych. Ooh. God, this guy makes some fucking good art, dude. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
They are greeted by a small, quaint town. It is both next to a small forest and next to a lake. Most of its, well, the totality of its shore is frozen, but the house. What did I do?
Mm-hmm.
The houses look kind of different from what you've already seen. The wood you see, it has carvings of sea serpents. Some has carvings of dragons, and um this gives you like the wind of a different culture around this town.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that becomes evident as you get closer and closer to the inside of the village is a large house that is like buzzing in the inside. Uh, you would also see some small flying insects kind of in the arounds of it, and you would recognize this as bees.
Hmm.
You arrive to good mead.
Oh yeah, honeybees, duh.
Uh-huh, of course.
That makes sense.
That's a good catch, Max. Well, threading along this path on a reindeer, is there anything at all that stands out?
The only thing that stands out at first glance is the big house that is buzzing with bees.
Hmm. Well, that looks different. You think it
Would
may be the
we?
brewery? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, but would we know that?
What?
I don't know if Brutus would know that.
That meat comes from honey?
I don't know if he'd know that. I have an 8 intelligence and an 8 wisdom.
Well, then I would know that and tell Brutus so he can be excited.
So you would definitely know the meat, the drink. And maybe someone told you it comes from a honey, but you say, honey? What is that?
Bee vomit.
We
Bee
don't see
vomit,
any
yeah.
people though.
There are some people in the streets carrying crates. Some are carrying leather. Some are carrying um sacks, or not sacks, like bags of meat. Not meat, but meat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining like giant slabs of honeycomb.
Mm. And is the
That's
sled speeding up
the
after you
crates.
understand this, Brutus?
No, I would ask you guys where do you think we should go?
Okay. Well, that's the only place that stands out as I point to the bigger building with the bees around it. And I could
Roll a
surely
group
use
history.
group history. Nice.
Yeah.
I like
see?
it.
You guys are terrible.
No.
Let's see if it is safe it.
Let's go. A 10.
You know that this is a
Well,
good
it's not
town.
that big of an info. So you recall that this town, the speaker that died was the one who proposed to sacrifice people to the frost
Yeah.
maiden.
Okay. Crazy bastard.
Well, let's dig up some dirt on him. There's got to be more information here to aid us in how this came to be.
Let's hope so. Unless I can't say that I'd be dumb enough to not know about honey and then say unless someone's come in and cleared all the evidence. Can't have it both ways.
Well, maybe there's some dark magic at play here. I mean,
Some
it
red
looks like a
magic?
friendly enough town, but how many towns have we been in where the speaker has been murdered or killed or whatever he's been?
You're right. It could be a facade. We definitely should keep our guard up.
Hmm. And is there any evidence of things not being? I mean, this like being a utopia where everything seems right, but is it really?
What do you mean?
Like, is this a facade? You know, when you go into a wonderful village and then you find out in the scary movie that everyone is a cannibal and they slaughter people in their basement and stuff like that.
You said it yourself. You find out. You'll have
Mm.
to find out.
Yeah, freaking good mead is so good because they use honey and human blood.
Mhm.
Soylent Green is people.
Let's go to the town hall and look around. Or mead hall, I mean. A bigger building.
Okay. Are the people looking at us at all, or are they just?
Yeah, definitely. People definitely notice your presence, but they just go about their business.
I must have seen Goliaths before.
To the meat hall.
As you approach, the zoom and buzz becomes louder and louder, and you see that there are guards around the gates,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, "Halt! No unauthorized personnel allowed."
We come from Bryn Shander with word from Duvessa Shane and the speakers. We just are doing a wellness check on townsfolk. Wanted to make sure everything's up to code.
I'm pretty sure everything is all right.
I'm pretty sure I'd like to take a look.
You cannot go in without a, what is it called? The suit that beekeepers use?
Oh, beekeeper suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is in there even anyway?
And here we keep our bees safe from the winter. They are fed so they can keep producing honey for our product to be distributed.
Where's all the flowers?
We produce our own bee food.
Mm-hmm. From what, may I ask?
Some tree sap and what is this called? Syrup.
Hmm.
Why the questions?
Well,
Obviously, things have been strange in Icewind Dale lately. And we are just trying to do our part to make sure that things remain safe, especially after the fall of insert speaker's name here
Mm.
that died, and everything that's gone on in the other towns as well.
Speaker Kendrick, you mean?
Yes, we don't mean any offense.
It is unfortunate the way he died, but he wasn't doing so well.
What exactly happened?
Some Burbigs came into town and stole some barrels of honey from the mead hall. And then Speaker Kendrick, in a fit of rage, said, "I'm gonna kill them," and went alone into the forest.
Mm-hmm.
His body was found by hunters.
That's where the bugbears live, in the forest, this close to town.
Begbears.
Begbears.
Yes.
What the hell is a begbear?
Am I pronouncing it wrong?
What in the hell is
Big
this
bear,
beer?
bugbear, or a bog bear?
Platypus bear?
Is it a bear or is it a black bear?
Hold on.
It's man, bear, pig.
Right there.
Uh, let me find in the book.
For as skeptical as this guard is, he's at least answering all of our questions.
I guess he just doesn't want us in there. Their precious piece.
It's fine if you don't know. I know it was a tragic event that happened. What is your name?
I am Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dominic, I think any town would be lucky to have you.
Verbig. What do you not get about that?
Where?
Verbig? A
What
Verbig.
the fuck is
Interesting.
that?
You have not seen any?
You know what? In game, out of game, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Really?
Most of the other shit that we fought, I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. But this, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, if you ask the guy, he would say, they look like kind of like you, and he points to one of the Goliaths, but is more stout and more like a troll,
Mhm.
but not quite. I don't know how else to describe it.
Well, if I know anything about trolls, anyone does fire seem to do the trick?
Are you asking?
Hmm?
Yes, I'm asking Dominic if he
I
knows.
I do not know. My job is
Mm.
to keep the town safe, but the Verbigs doesn't seem to want to attack except for that one time. They did it late at night though.
Mhm.
So it's not been a known occurrence.
It
It
has not.
doesn't.
They just came, take some barrels of honey, and left.
Why would they do that? How good is this honey? Where can I get a glass of this mead?
A glass of honey, just drink it like milk.
I said glass of mead.
But you said, "Where's this honey? Where can I get a glass?"
Hello, Dominic. Where can we
Our
find the speaker?
speaker is just this same building around the corner. There's
Mhm.
another entrance as he points towards here.
And the
Okay.
name of the new speaker?
He's Shandar Fourth.
Yeah. And as for the bar, is there a bar around
There is
here?
no bar in town.
There's no bar in a town that sells mead?
Our meat is distributed throughout 10 towns.
Oh my god, it's a communist meat society.
Hmm.
I knew it couldn't be a utopia.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. The house speaker isn't here. My bad.
You have speakers.
The speaker's house, yes.
Yeah. And it's the other noteworthy places to visit in this town. To ask more about the deceased former speaker.
The Shrine of the Flaming Sword is a place people used to frequent during the war, but it has fallen into unuse, and it is Hendrik's body rests in there now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Dominic.
Nice. Well, we've been into abandoned
Bloody
buildings before. It's
I will be sure to let the speaker know that you're doing your job.
He salutes you.
we're gonna walk around the corner into this.
Yeah, but
speaker's
as we
house?
do, I would like to tell you guys about the strange dream that I had. I was on the edge of a lake and it was frozen. And I started to walk towards it, and as I did, this visage of a shapely female figure came walking towards me, but I almost couldn't see their face. But they told me that the belt might make me strong, but if I were to join them, I could become a true Jarl. I believe that it was the Frost Maiden.
Oh, that's very troublesome. Where did she
It
ask you
was.
to meet her? Do you know of this place, this frozen lake?
I don't think I know. It seems like any I'd been to before. But when she told me, I woke up. I hope they don't reoccur.
It's
I don't
very
know what to make
troublesome
of
if
it.
she can speak to you in your dreams to try and recruit you. If that
You want to know
happened,
what it makes me think, though?
yeah.
That this belt scares her.
Hmm.
Because why else? She has not spoken to any of us yet.
But she possibly spoke to Shandar Forge. Was that his name? No, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick, sorry.
No, Shandar Fourth. That's the speaker.
Yeah,
for
but the
this
dead
town.
one, Kendrick, the one that
Oh,
came
yeah,
up with
yeah.
the we should do sacrifice people. If she can speak to you, she might have been able to come up with a deal with Kendrick.
Probably. If that's the case, though, I wonder if he also has some sort of artifact or something that could be used to aid her.
There's a very easy way to aid her. He was the former guy
He-
that made sure that all the all the supply of meat, he could have spiked it or put some poison in it and killed all of Icewindale.
That's true.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I would certainly like
Do we
to-
have... shit. I don't have a way to do it, but if we had a way, it'd be great if we could speak with the dead.
Hmm.
We could
It
ask Kendrick.
certainly would.
Does your pack let you do that? Can you ask your deity for that sort of... Max, have you learned anything like that?
No, unfortunately, that's also one of those things outside of arcane powers.
Yeah, that's a little bit outside of my pay range as well.
Mm.
I wonder if Max would, or Rain would be able to.
Mm. Well, that's a catch-22 then, because we can't speak to him and ask him.
I can speak with Dad because I am dead.
Yeah, any of us can speak with the dead just once we die.
I guess we could speak with the dead. They just don't speak back. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, new spell I just learned. Speak to the dead, not speak with the dead.
Well, as we're talking, I'm gonna slowly make my way around the building. I guess we're
Yeah, we're going
gonna be
here.
walking.
Correct.
No, it was just behind the meadow, or was it back there? I thought
No,
it was in the same
I
building.
misspoke. Yeah.
Aha! I didn't see the speaker's house thing.
He did say that, but I think yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna take that out of my notes.
Approaching to this other house, it has at the entrance 2 pillars, each of them with a sea serpent carved on it, and the mouth is agape with big teeth out of the mouth, and the eyes are just carved in circles. It's like a very rough shape, but the roofs are all point.
By looking at this architecture, what else can we learn about it?
Roll me some history. You don't seem to recall any origins about these costumes or carvings.
Does it look like the same carvings though that we saw coming into town? At least like the same serpent design.
Yes,
From
Yeah.
from
but
the
this
what?
one like better.
When we were walking into town, he said we saw
Oh
carvings.
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
serpents.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder if I know anything. No, I don't know shit.
Oh, let's just knock on the damn door.
Yeah.
I've been studying it. It looks pretty.
Well, stay close to me just in case they do have some sort of power to be charmed or something like that.
You see, open the door, the same door that you saw at the speaker council, the one that didn't pronounce a word during the whole meeting. Most probably because he was new, but you see, its beard, its his hair, and his attire are all black. Some leather belts tie his jacket and his belt. I was also wearing some gloves to protect from the cold, but he says, greetings, what can I do for you?
Are you the new speaker?
Yes, I am.
We were hoping to just maybe ask you a few questions about what happened to your father and the state of the town.
Nothing's happened to my father that I'm aware of.
Kendrick, the old townspeople.
I thought they had the same last name.
Kendrick is Railsboro.
Oh, I don't know why I thought they both had fourth as a last name.
We go on a hunt for this lost father.
I wouldn't have fucking said that, you know. I would have asked what had happened to the former speaker.
You walk up and you're like, "I'm so sorry for your loss." What do you mean he's fine? Oh, don't worry. I know denial is the first stage.
A previous speaker seemed to just run into the forest and unfortunately get killed by the verbeegs that habitated, but I don't know, people in town seem to like me and they chose me as their new leader.
Was Kendrick prone to run off into the woods in the middle of the night?
No, but he was known to be a very angry man.
Had he been prone to violence? Any outbursts like that before?
Never actually hit anyone that I recall during the time I've lived here. But he would yell a lot and waves his hands as he would argue with people.
How many barrels of mead does the town produce a day?
It depends on how well the bees are being fed or seasons. Well, I guess it's always winter now, but sometimes 4, sometimes 5. Depends on the bee's mood.
So in an average week, probably around 28, 25.
I'd say it's more in the 30s.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to understand why losing 3 barrels would have upset him to the
Oh, it was
point that
honey.
he'd do something like this.
It was honey that he stole.
Well, how many barrels of honey then? Because it has to be more.
Because the honey, probably 1 barrel of honey, you can produce 10 barrels of mead or something like that, or 5 barrels of mead. Because you add water to it. I would say it's.
Well, the point that I'm trying to get to out of character is why would he get this upset over 3 barrels?
In
Yeah,
general.
like I'm just it's his behavior pattern. I'm just trying to get to allude to was he charmed? Did something happen? Obviously, some sort of foul play is involved,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
He was known to just burst in anger all of the sudden. The smallest inconvenience would always be enough to set him off.
He didn't have a strange necklace around his neck.
Not that I recall.
Hmm.
Do you mind if we take a look at his old belongings?
Um, what do you mean by belongings?
Just his things, maybe his writings, journals, things of that nature, anything he had about.
I believe most of those can be found next to his body in the shrine of the flaming sword.
Hmm.
It is an open place. You can visit whenever you want.
And since this encounter, have the Verbeegs returned?
No, guards haven't reported any more encounters with them since the first one.
Hmm.
Huh. I have no further questions.
Me neither. I think the. So how dangerous are these verbeeks, and how far into the forest you need to travel to see one?
They are stronger than any man I have seen, and hunters say they live in a cave.
Hmm.
They don't dare to approach.
Where may this cave be?
I'm pretty sure any hunter in town could give you good directions.
Hmm. One in particular, or they just easy to find around town?
Besides producing mead, we're also known to be blessed with having a forest next to us so we can hunt some game,
Mhm.
deliver some pelts, and meat other than knucklehead trout.
Well, seems like you're quite wealthy.
Ah, we We are well off. Not the unluckiest town for certain.
That's for sure. Well, I have no further questions. What about you, Max?
I mean, this place seems like it's just self-sufficient and probably the least suspicious town we've been to so far. Which is suspicious. No.
Mhm. There's nothing about his demeanor or did you ask this already, Brutus? That's off with him.
I didn't ask anything about the way he's speaking or the way he's acting, anything like that. No.
What do you mean?
Is he hiding anything? Did he dress up like a werebeagle to take a couple of barrels and run out into the woods? I just want to do an insight check to see
Okay, go ahead.
blushing or having some crazy twitch or whatever.
Wow. He seems nervous of being interrogated.
He's a
And
doppelganger. No.
he's kind of holding the door half out, half in. Just to be out of the conversation as fast as he can.
Yeah, nothing innately wrong with that. Just nervous guy.
So this house, I take it, it's the former speaker's house as well.
This is the house of the speaker in turn, which happens to be me at the time.
Oh, so this has always been your house. It's not like the house is you inherit the old speaker's house.
Oh no, no! I used to live in another house. This is the house that is given to the speaker.
Yes, because with us we bring a master detective of a small stature, and if you don't mind, we would love to look around. Maybe there's something you've missed. Maybe there's something he hid in here that wasn't collected and brought to his body.
Sure, if you give me just 1 minute, and he closes the door.
Shuffle, shuffle, clang, smash, bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Before, oh god.
It's hiding all of his sex dolls.
And a minute or so passes, and he opens again the door and says, "Ah, sorry, I had a mess. A lot of papers everywhere. Being speaker is not easy, huh?"
I'd like to insight check to see if it was actually papers. If he's a little lying, making something up.
Okay, go ahead.
+0. 2.
You cannot tell anything about the way he was talking.
Seems legit. Investigator on the case.
Investigator, by the way.
You seem in a hurry, speaker. Are you expecting someone, or do you have something to do?
No, I just have a lot of work to do.
Well, think about this. For your well-being, you have some adventurers coming into your home to investigate it.
It'd be a shame if anything got nothing.
No, I just you should feel at ease. Feel free to relax a little bit.
And you see his old stiff, old tense up and says, "Yeah, sure."
Can I divine sense?
Hmm.
Open up your ears and nostrils, you do not get any sign of any celestial or undead,
Huh.
or fiend, or fey, or any of the sorts.
Okay.
Is there any signs in this room, I ask Max, that someone else is at the premise? Because I'm not gonna be a fucking idiot and roll investigation.
Yeah, is there any evidence that somebody else is around at the moment? Besides him? In the building?
Around outside or around inside?
Either in the building or rapidly exiting right now.
Roll perception.
What about investigation though? Alright, perception. Hey!
Oh! Oh shit!
Who are they? What's their name? Date of birth. Mother's maiden name.
Where did they leave? No. The area appears to be really calm and nobody seems to be in the immediate interior of the house.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go inside then
Mm-hmm.
and start looking
Coming
around.
inside, it looks smaller than than it looks in the outside. There is certainly a big hall in the very middle, but other than that, there is no second floor, and there is only one door to the very back and one door to the side.
So is this like the dimensions of the building don't line up?
Mm, no, what I wanted to portray was more like from the outside, the house looks very big, but if you go inside, there's actually few rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
the rooms are big instead of small and many.
Oh, got you.
Okay. I think I got I thought it was an optical illusion that should be hidden compartments and rooms in this house.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, just big rooms, not many of them.
Exactly.
I guess I'll go through like the first door of whichever one's like presenting itself to me now.
In this first big room, there are various like couch is what you call where you're sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Various of those. There's some tables and there's actually meat bottles in some stands.
Mhm.
They're labeled differently, and as you go looking through them, Shandor says, I was told those are the story of good mead. Each of them represents a different year or period of time.
Mm.
So if you look at the one at the very bottom, that's the oldest one.
Well, since we're here, Brutus, we might as well do a check if someone dropped anything anymore and move the couches a bit. That shouldn't hurt.
As you start looking through, also roll investigation.
Okay.
Group or
Oh.
Yeah, whoever is looking around the place.
0.
But it is not investigated.
You space out thinking about your dream.
I'm rolling like shit today, honestly.
I mean, I have a
how are you
+6
holding
and I
that
got a
couch
12.
like this? To move around on your
I
eyes.
picked it up with my teeth.
In this room doesn't appear to be anything significant. Just appears to be a meeting or conference room.
And there are papers here.
Not here.
Uh-huh. And there is nothing underneath the couch. No floorboards, like open up and throw some stuff underneath or whatever you can do while he was gone for a minute.
None of the sorts, no.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll just ritual cast detect magic just to cover the bases in case anything pings it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. After the 10 minutes period of ritual casting it, you now have an area of magic detection, but you do not get any signs of it.
Should I cast this and ask if he's okay with it? Ask him why he's so nervous.
I will solve a few things.
I'm asking you guys.
I mean, yeah, that
After
sounds
we
fine
look
to me.
around, possibly if we find nothing, I will do it.
Okay.
So are you looking through the other rooms?
Yeah, we're gonna search everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The room on the very back looks like a storage room. It has barrels with food, some crates, some stands with more did already mention barrels. And nothing too interesting, but the room in the right, when you open it, it looks like the personal speaker office. It has a desk, and this time there's actually a pile of papers. There is a wheel with some ink, and at the very back there's like kind of like a shelf, and in there there's something square covered with a blanket.
Does any of this look hasty? Like when he shuffled away to put something away really quick? Does any of it look like it was done in like rapidly?
Roll perception.
We can call you the Perceptigator or something right now.
Everything looks in order.
The Perceptigator, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't investigating shit.
So, pulling off
You
the
want me to
blankets.
Pull off the blanket.
Yeah.
As you take off the blanket from this square shape, you reveal a cage, and inside of it, you hear a and as a snake tries to lash at you, but doesn't quite get through the bars.
No.
And as you look closer to these animals, you see two of them. One of them is kind of like a brownish, and the other one is green, and they have wings.
Oh, magical
That's
creatures.
a peculiar looking dog that you have there.
Those are my winged serpents. I've had them since I was a kid.
Why?
My father gifted them to me, and I was fascinated.
What are they exactly again?
Winged serpents.
As
What are their
in
names?
Dragons, as in.
No, they are no dragons. Well, if you looked at them, they look like a snake, but with a pair of wings.
Huh. That's odd. It's quite an exotic animal to have in this region.
It really is.
Yeah, what are their names? if you've had them for all this time, surely
Hmm.
that you've named them.
The green one is Elera, and the other one is Irwin.
As we revealed this, how did he look?
Very anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason you had them under a blanket?
Yes, this was their time to sleep.
Did they look like they were sleeping when we pulled it off?
Nope. They immediately tried to attack.
Yeah, they're pretty hostile for like. Did you? You've had these for years and never thought to tame them?
They are hostiles to people they do not know.
So you can give them orders, though.
I sure can.
Would you mind demonstrating, perhaps?
He approaches the cage and opens the lid, takes the green one out. It curls through the arm and says, "Do not attack," and just hands it around you guys for you to see it more closely.
So there's serpent carvings into all the houses. And where did your father acquire these beasts?
He was an adventurer that used to travel all along the Sword Coast. One day when he returned, came with 2 eggs, and from those eggs, these 2 hatched.
I don't know. And they don't speak, right? We speak to them.
No, the snakes, no. They just do the snake tongue thing.
Hmm. Well, it looks like.
What do you feed them?
Dead rats.
Well, no, have. Is this the last room?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's Well, if you please put that thing back, I think it looks quite unsafe.
He opens up the cage, hurls the snake back in, and closes it down, and puts back the blanket on. Well, since everything seems in order, I think I can resume my work.
Well,
What
we just
exactly
need
are you
to.
working on?
We just need to finish out our closing statements. The standard protocol, zone of truth, if you don't mind consenting to that and asking our final questionnaire.
I think it's getting pretty close, and I have a pile of papers to go through.
This was not a request.
This is standard protocol. I'm sure you understand. With that pile of papers, there is a system, and while it may be tedious, it is required.
Yeah, and required by who?
That's a shame.
Bryn Shamber.
Roll deception.
You were at the meeting the other day.
Yeah,
Are we
but
giving them the help action since other people are saying things?
in the meeting, they do not said anything about that, so he's, of course, doubtful about it. Do you have any certificate?
We don't need it. This is official business. Suggest you don't ask any more questions.
How often is it that outsiders even get to go into the meetings of the council? You saw us there. We are. Yeah.
That was the first time I was ever there, so I do not know how often people are invited in.
It's
Yeah,
a
and
very rare occurrence.
And seeing as you are new to all of this, just why don't you just allow us to help you along in these matters? All these questions are only wasting more of the time that you say is so precious, anyways.
I do not think that is necessary.
Well, I hate to bother you for this, but I very much do suggest that you comply with our wishes, as you know exactly what I'm doing. Subtle spellcasting suggestion.
Goddamn spell. Is a wisdom, yeah?
Yeah. Fuck.
Not 20.
Can't you force him to reroll? Or it's only us?
I can. I can chronal shift him.
Can you?
Yep. If I see an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw made anywhere around me within 30 feet.
But for an enemy, isn't it like a level 13 thing?
No, it's a creature.
Really?
Yeah. Like here. How do I link this? I'm staring at it right now. There we go. Shit, I closed the roll 20, but I posted it first.
Yeah, good.
Jesus, that is broken.
I mean, it's only 2 times a day, and there's a first level spell that does the same thing.
He still passes.
Damn.
I suggest you stop wasting my time and let me get back to work.
Well, Max, can't you just present the documentation?
We don't have that yet. As I cast message real quickly as I like put my hand in my pocket, just like we don't have that yet.
Can I ask you, don't you have that thingamajiggy script you can do?
No, that's what we're trying to make in the next few days.
I thought you could make a illusory script or something. I don't know how that one works. I thought it was you can do whatever.
Either way, as I look over, I'm a little bit irritated and do the exact same thing again. As I'm just like, well, since we're throwing suggestions around, I'd suggest you get used to your new role as speaker and try to realize that people are going to be coming and checking up on you. And if you don't follow these kinds of protocols, I do not see you prevailing long in this position.
Does 15 passes? Yes, it does.
Well, re-roll it.
Was that your first time today?
Yeah, I haven't used my kernel shift at all today, except for right now.
Ooh. Okay, he's gonna be like, since this seems to not be moving at all, might as well just get over with.
But yeah, now he's under suggestion to comply with our wishes while he's under the zone of truth.
Brutus? Dominus Patris Spiritus Sancti?
Huva shaka la. That guy's zone of truth.
That was all of my subtle casts and
Mm.
rerolls for the day. Hope it goes well.
Well, you suggested him to comply, and he will comply then, right? He will not try to save on
Yeah.
this saving throw.
What's the definition of comply? Act in accordance with a wish or command.
Do what we say.
I can't.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna just let the Son of Truth hit him.
Is there a reason you've been so nervous since we got here?
Who doesn't get nervous under interrogation?
I don't.
if you if you have nothing to say but the truth, then there should be no falter in your speech, in your thoughts, or anything else.
Was there any false play involved with the previous speaker's death?
Nope. He went out into the forest and got himself killed.
Whatever it's called. Foul
By
play.
the bees, correct?
Did your pets have anything
So-
to do with the former speaker's death?
No, they don't.
And it was the bees that caused his death directly, correct? Controlled by no one else?
Oh, the Verbeeks.
It was the
ver-
Verbeeks.
Oh, the beer bees.
The Verbeeks.
Yeah, them under the influence of no one else.
That is what is presumed.
Is that what you believe?
Yes.
Are you working with the Frost Maiden?
I am not.
That sounded like such a lie.
Yeah, it's like
He answered that so quickly. He knew exactly who she was.
It's like if he wasn't in Zone of Truth, I would have absolutely thought he was lying.
You can notice that he's thinking of an answer before replying.
He's not working with, he's working for.
So what is the reason that you covered your flying serpents?
He can't be working with the Frost Maiden because he is the Frost Maiden. But go on.
What was the question?
Why did you cover this flying snake things?
So visitors don't see them.
Why
You
do you
were
not
so
want the
keen
visitors?
to not let us in. What kind of visitors come by?
Usually, no visitors come by.
So why do you keep the blanket on them?
So visitors don't see them.
What visitors? If you don't have any.
Are they really? Yeah, are they really flying snakes?
Yes, they are.
Okay, they're not shape changers or something. Huh.
Why is your work so important? What are you even working on?
I am trying to get to know the town, and I've fallen a little behind in work.
How have you fallen behind? What do you do in your free time?
I used to be a logger. I go catch up with my friends.
Hmm. What document that you've written since you became a speaker would be of the most interest to us?
I don't know what's of interest to you.
Well, is there anything about the speaker or the something with the mead in any of the documents?
With the meat, yes, there are accounting documents that count how much meat is produced, how much honey, sorry, is produced, how much meat comes out of the honey, how much it is sold for.
Is truly all the former speakers' belongings with him in the shrine?
That is something I do not know. Some of them are. Cannot see if, cannot tell if all.
What can you tell us about the bear tribe?
I do not know who they are.
Have you seen a red wizard around?
I have not. I don't know how any of these questions are related to 10 Towns or Duvesa.
Don't worry
As
about it.
yeah, as I like prestidigitate a small trinket, which is just going to be like a little notebook, and it's just like, well, we have our questionnaire, and it's like all the questions we just asked him are on like the first 2 pages. Just like, well, let's keep going. Flips the page and holds it like so we can't see.
Why are you so abrasive to ask question or answer these questions?
I'm casting Detect Thought before that.
Ooh. The surface thoughts that you get are like, I will not be discovered.
Huh.
But he's gonna take he takes some time to think about what to reply, what to Brutus' question. And he's gonna say, what was the question?
Why was he so abrasive? Like, why is he so hesitant to answer our questions if he's all about doing good for the town and working now? Even though he's been hanging out with his friends, now he suddenly cares. Why does he not want to answer our questions if he wants to care about the town?
I believe I do not want to answer that.
What's he think about it?
I can't dig any deeper without him knowing.
Well, it would be a surface thought.
I feel
It's-
like that is enough for you to ask. What do you mean? Reveal yourself.
No, but
I don't know.
I'm gonna lace it in to put him into a trap. So these snakes you got here, they don't happen to come from the Underdark, do they?
I do not know what that is.
Okay. And you don't happen to know what a Duergar is?
I have never heard that word in my life.
Liar. We told you in the fucking speaker meeting.
Oh yeah. No, he cannot lie. So he's gonna say, I came to know about them when the one you brought to the meeting was presented.
Well, I'm gonna tell my fellow companions that he is obviously trying to hide something, and that he said he doesn't want to be found out telepathically.
It's strange you don't want to answer my question. Why is that?
There is some oh shit, he cannot lie.
Telling the truth is so broken.
I mean,
Yeah,
he could
right.
definitely tell a lie. I would just know if he rolled a save.
Well, he only
And I
gets to
know
make that
whether
save
he
once at the
succeeds or
beginning.
fails.
And if
Oh,
he just
wait.
consents to the spell, then he's forced into it the rest of the time.
Yeah, I don't think you can try to break it. Doesn't say
No.
you
You can step out of the zone, but we told him
Oh,
to stay in here, and he's under suggestion.
yeah,
Mm.
some private matters.
Hey, Martok, what do you hear him thinking about with that?
Does it last a minute?
It lasts exactly this amount of time. Why didn't I
Speaking
link
of
it?
free action, this all happens in 1 second.
If you just play in a VTT, it'll send to that.
Yeah, up to 1 minute.
Yeah, all are you getting are during these more personal questions, he's more getting like uh they won't discover me. It would be really bad if they find out. These questions are really not appropriate and things like that.
Do you know? Have you ever talked to Verbig?
I have not.
Is there something you're not revealing to us?
Yes, there. Oop, as he covers his own mouth.
Well, we're gonna get it out of you one way or the other. There's something you're hiding.
What is it you're hiding? As I'm gonna grab my weapon because I'm gonna that's good.
We all hide things, don't we all? Do you have secrets? And he points towards Brutus.
Yes.
See,
Brutus might have their secrets, but they didn't accept the role of protector and guardian of this town, someone who the people should be able to trust implicitly to know that they have their best intentions in mind and that there isn't any shady ongoings beneath the surface level. You don't have to tell the town. We are simply the force that is to ensure that none of these secrets are nefarious and or threatening to the town itself. So we'll ask you again. What are you hiding?
he's gonna fall down on his knees and take his hands up and says, "Okay, you got me. You got me. Please do not tell anyone. I am big trouble." Ah,
What are you?
and he's gonna like heavy breathing and say, "I will tell you everything, but please, you have to promise me this will not leave this room."
Outside of the zone of the truth, I will say, I promise you.
He's gonna not even notice that and
Takes a
say,
step backwards.
I come from Luskan.
Mm.
I I am in massive debt to some rich families. I've also gambled and I owe a little big deal of money. And so I fled the region and tried to find a new home here in Icewind Dale. But then the Sentharim, they found me and started blackmailing me. They say if I don't follow their orders, they will uh give my location and my name to those that I owe money to. My Sildanar, Speaker Nath Sildenar is in charge of the region here.
Excuse me?
He's blackmailing you?
Yes, he is the head of the Xantharim in this region.
So, from what we know out of character, are the Xantharim like someone that is alongside the towns?
It's an evil organization that does everything they can to blackmail and kill people to take over the trade in the region, and they do
The good guys. Yeah, I got it.
really bad guys. Give me 1 second just to pull up who the Max Sildenar.
Yeah, Martog knows about the Xantharim.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up which town he was the speaker of.
Targos.
Targos.
That's the first town we were in.
Hmm.
It's also the only.
That makes sense now
Spoken
because they
makes
had
sense.
their. That's where they had their the caravan stalls or whatever you call them. That's the only town we found that building where they were holding up their caravan.
Like the warehouse, yeah.
Mhm. Because you know that tour guide were before she was killed. It was also sent to him.
The flying snakes. They're used to deliver messages back and forth between Maxildanar and me. I am basically their eyes and ears. And if I
Mhm.
don't follow their instructions, they'll get me killed.
How much do you owe?
More than you can ever imagine.
What the hell kind of deal did
Thousands.
you take?
Thousands of gold?
Mm. So the question, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Mm. He was a tight-lipped bastard, this guy. We should have started with pulling his nails, man. It would have saved us a
Fucking-
lot of time.
That's
Two
fucked, man.
Pulling out all of my spatial magic just to get him to answer in the zone of truth. Oh.
Do what the Taliban do and cut off half his scalp.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
That's some fuck shit.
But yeah, I guess my next thing would be like, well, while the 10 towns don't have anything against giving people second chances, these are dangerous people that you're dealing with, and I feel like the better path through would have just been to let some of your superiors know about this, because even if you weren't the leader of 10 towns, after that, we do protect our citizens is the only thing this place really has going for it in these trying times. I guess my last question is, have you ever taken anything illegally from the 10 towns?
Well, I guess it is a byproduct of being under this bad business that I'm in. Speaker Max Sildenar makes a lot of money and uses it to send or receive things from Luskan.
Well, that might not happen any longer, unfortunately. But yeah. The question is,
reason you
can
became
these
a
snakes
speaker?
hear us? And what were the last messages you sent to Maxildenar?
No está. Sorry, I was being talked to.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
So I have two questions. One is, can the snakes hear us and be able to repeat anything we say in this room? And second is, what kind of messages have you been sending back and forth to Maxildenar?
We already know
No.
that the snakes can't talk.
No, the snakes are just beasts. They do
Okay.
not understand or can't say anything.
I'm such an idiot.
I'm just their eyes and their ears. I just record what I see, what I hear, and send it over to Max Hildener. I was being pressured to step up as a speaker of the town, and thanks to some influence from Nairth himself, I was able to step up. But I wouldn't have, by my own initiative, taken the role as speaker.
So you don't really care about these people at all. You're just trying to save your own ass.
Look, what do I do?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, I, for one, will make sure that you stay as safe as possible. So, since Maxildonar is the leader of this, of the center in this region, would taking him into custody make you safer, or will it be the opposite?
No. I think I would do the opposite. They are everywhere. Anyone you talk to, anyone you see could be one of them.
How would we know that someone's part of the center short of the emblem? Are people around town using any form of way to communicate with each other that they're part of the center in the 10 towns?
If they do, I haven't been led into any of the upper rings. If you
So what can we do for you to get you out of this?
I don't know anymore if the farthest corner of the world isn't safe anymore. The only thing that can keep me from being murdered is that you do not disclose any of this information that I've told you.
And you will do the same and not disclose that we know.
If it's for my own safety, of course I will.
You will tell them that we know?
Keep his mouth shut now. Yeah.
I will not.
Okay. And you are sending the money off from the trade of the mead to Max Eldemar.
A cut of it, yes.
Is that the real reason that the former speaker died?
The Verbix, yes, that's the reason.
Damn.
Hmm.
It seems like a red herring, but it's probably not. You know?
Sometimes they just get lucky.
Hmm. I think we definitely should go in and check what's up with the Veripegs after we check the shrine.
No, I agree.
But I've run out of questions. No, the only question is, do you know about the current status with the Luskin, what do you call it? state of relations between the Luskins and the Centaurim in this region? Because we know that we blew their freaking ship up, but does he know about the relationship falling apart with the Arcane Brotherhood?
I don't think we have dealings with the Arcane Brotherhood as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
I can't think of. Well, I want to know what kind of deal you got yourself into. Like, what did you get out of it?
It is not a deal. It is a blackmail.
They're
I
yeah,
owe.
yeah.
Huh?
No, they're like the
What?
mob.
Yeah, but like, what did he have that they would have came after him to begin with?
The
He
debts.
told you
The-
he was in a lot of debt, came
Yeah,
to Icewind
from
Dale
what, though?
running.
Gambling in another country, basically.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot, man.
Fucking bozo.
Yeah,
Basically.
we're basically holding this over his head forever. So he basically is a slave to them. Yeah.
So he got himself into a debt
Yeah,
of
yeah.
thousands of gold.
I
Came running into
understand.
Icewind, and then got blackmailed.
Mm.
Well,
Well, I think that
yeah,
that's
I have
it for
nothing
me.
else for him.
Yeah. Max?
No, I think we got everything that we could want out of.
Yeah. So
To the shrine.
I just want to thank him. We'll make sure his secret stays with us, and we'll try to make sure that somehow his debt is squared, so we can get out of the situation.
He's gonna get down on his knees and get into a prayer position. Say, please, please, do not let them get my head.
We'll make sure. Cut the head off the snake.
Brutus is just like, what a dumbass. So you guys headed to the shrine of the flaming sword.
Hmm. Oh no,
Going
we're
in,
gonna
you
find a flaming sword. Come on, man.
You see a round down building. Like, in contrast to all the others, this one looks not taken care of. The windows aren't actually windows, they are barred with planks. And there's like torn sheets being swayed by the wind. And there's not even a door. Some snow has already fallen into the frame, and there's kind of like a carpet of snow at the very entrance, but deep within it is dark. And at the top of the shrine, there is a kind of like a sun with a sword on top of it. And inside this building, you see there is a table with a blanket covering a corpse, very much like you left the rain at the shrine of the Morning Lord.
Mhm.
But this time, at the very bottom, at the very end of the shrine, there's like a fireplace, and on top of it, there's the same symbol of a sun with a sword in the middle.
Who's gonna take a jab at it?
A jab?
Knowing
Like
what the hell it
pulling it?
is. Which symbol? Is it symbol of the sun? Is it
Yeah, I was
lavender?
gonna ask. Yeah.
I didn't want to roll like a 1 again.
If you want to roll,
You mean like
some
all the rest of us?
Well, that 17 was quite good.
Yeah, I don't know why my mouse is still working. So I have to, if I stop using it and I move it, I have to wait for like 40 seconds until it responds.
Uh-huh.
So give me just a
Well, in the
moment.
meantime, you can go
Try
in
and
and
find
check my beautiful symbol of the Centaurum that I send in general.
Oh, I made it there. Were they in Baldur's Gate 3? Were they the
Yeah,
or
yeah.
spoiler too much? Oh, sure, yeah.
It was the
Flaming fist.
the Flaming Fists are the good guys. Well, Baldur's Gate mercenaries, but the Centaurum are the ones that has a vessel with a certain something in it.
Labba dabba deeby deeby dooba deeby doo.
Mm.
That's what I gotta say to that.
Mhm.
you know that this symbol belongs to, well, I don't,
Amonator, whatever
hold
it's.
Campus,
Oh. Huh.
a kind of a god of war.
Mm. Interesting.
It was a good try there when you came into the village saying it was Vikings. Pretty accurate.
And well, if you would look in under the blank, you would see a fairly decayed corpse.
Hmm. Does he have any belongings on him that points to the Frost Maiden?
Besides the commoner clothes that he's wearing, you see he's got a dagger, but it is rare to not see people without one these days.
And pulling out the
But
daggers, there's nothing strange about it.
no, nothing that would give him away.
Hmm. And his belongings, where are they in here? And can we go through them if they are?
You see in one corner there's kind of like a desk, and there are a lot of things in there. Books, more clothing, and looking through them, you see a journal, and which the speaker Kendrick kept recording of his day to day. Most of the notes you see are how the town is being kept, and from reading it, you can get the assumption that this person would act, um, could have like a long period of tranquility, and then one out of the sudden, boom, a fit of rage, and just he would punch anyone if he wasn't the speaker, because he had to keep a good image of himself. But at some point on the journal, you see start something talking about a him, but that him is never recorded with a name. You just hear things like, he orders this, or gotta send them this for him or something like that. A very encoded things.
Hmm. And with a him, there's no indication that he's talking about the Durgar guy, the Sunblight, whatever his name was.
There are no names of places, no names of people, only thems and hints.
Hey Max,
Yeah.
can you have a look at this journal and see if you can find any hidden messages? I'm not very adept at this. There's some code to it, maybe.
I suppose I could try. What kind of a role would this be?
Intelligence, flat, or investigation?
I do love me some investigation.
I'd kill you if you said perception again.
Imagine. You start recalling what you have already seen, who you have already talked to, and you start trying to link what this book says to your experiences, like trying to link this to the Durgar, but it doesn't make sense. Then try to link this to the Frost Maiden, but it doesn't make sense. And then you link it to the cult of the Black Sword, and it kind of like connects in some way.
Okay.
The Knights of the Black Sword were the cult in Cardinable, by the way.
I don't know if we ever know
Think-
that cult name. So when we now know this and know how they corrupted people, why did he not turn to ice? And is there any form of Chardolin here?
But amongst the belongings that you see, there's not.
Is there a sword that looks like it could be pulled from the stone like King Arthur?
Nope.
Dang it.
Max, do you think you can scan his body with your magic eyes?
Yeah, give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
As yeah, I'll ritual cast detect magic.
No magical. Hold on, let me confirm that.
I'll say maybe if you swallowed some Chardolin, you can see through his body and see inside. Like, aha! I don't know if Chardolin is magical though. Huh.
No, there's no magical objects around.
Hmm. Strange. Are we gonna go deeper and check his body for any symbols or anything like that?
I mean, we can. Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, I wanted to investigate his body for like what kind of markings these verbeegs leave. We don't know anything about them other than the fact that they're very big.
Hmm.
I'll roll medicine. The ones who are investigating the body.
You done fucked up. I'm good at
Oh.
this.
Oh yeah. Woo! Second crit today.
Well, guess I won't even roll.
You have seen many bruises, many scars from many battles, and you start looking at this body and you see crushed bones. Parts of the skin is bent downwards, and you can tell that this was killed by brute force by bludgeoning objects.
Hmm.
Okay. That officially rules out Shander for me.
Mm.
I thought maybe there was going to be fangs on the body,
Mm.
even though he told us it wasn't his snakes.
Yeah.
But I'll tell the group that these Verbeegs, they seem to bludgeon to crushing,
Hmm.
if that's the case.
Okay, so we have an indication whom he worked with. But why? Taint the supply of the mead with crystalline. That's what to make people go crazy and get more cult followers. That's the only thing I could think of why they would even contact this guy. And there was no indication what him told him. Like did he say send me things or something like that?
Yeah, sending, even receiving or
Mhm. And the sent and received stuff would go where?
you could only assume that was the keep Cardinal.
Okay, so nothing was received into the mead hall.
You wouldn't know.
But we could know. Do you still have alter self and I have disguise self? I can disguise myself
Why
into
is the
beekeeper.
initiative on the screen, huh?
Why is the initiative on the screen?
Don't
Don't know.
Okay.
I thought he was fucking with us.
Max, do you want to go? I mean, is there any way we can disguise you into a beekeeper or Brutus?
Oh yeah, sure.
We can be a couple of beekeepers. You can even be a bee, right? Or you can't be have to be the same size.
Yeah, same size. Medium-sized bee.
We're bringing in the queen bee. This is the bee.
B.
Let me
I'm
see
a
what I
bee.
can
As
pull
you
up.
are
I'm a bee.
as you are investigating the corpse at the shrine of the flaming sword, from behind you, you hear like some knocks and some footsteps coming in. As would you mind describing your character, Rain?
So yeah, I guess initially, if you turn around, you will see what looks like Rain standing in the doorway, or rather close by. And you call out, sounding the same. My friends,
Rain?
expecting an answer.
You?
Yes, it is me. Don't be alarmed. This is not a trick.
The spell has failed. He's turned. How do we know it's you?
I suppose you could ask me something that only I would know, but I'll try and think. Oh, and I'll look at Martok and say, I remember Martok, you proposition for me to join your group
That is something only
in private,
you would know.
and then I'll begin to tell you of the dream I had as well.
Mark,
Of
I'm
the
DMing something.
How in the hells are you back?
And he looks kind of troubled for a moment. I've come to an agreement with someone that I do their bidding during my time here until our original mission is done. Then I'm free. Or should I fall in battle again?
I'm gonna kind of walk up to you and look at the back of your head, but I saw your brain get sucked out. What? Who is this? Who have you made a deal with?
So I don't know if I'll reveal it. You could tell me if not, but if you're this close, you could probably see the scars from the encounter.
Yeah, you see circular scars in Rain's head from where the tentacle sucked in.
I think it was placed. Some part of my body was brought back. I feel the same anyway. I was departing this realm when I was summoned or caught on my way. The last thing I remember was falling and hoping you were able to make it out. And a creature gave me the option to return. I initially declined. I didn't want to become the very thing I hate, and I know these kind of deals usually come with consequences, so I asked what had become of you, and they showed me that you were safe. So I thought it best that I just pass on, but then they informed me of the danger that you would be in and that I would have a chance to come back, not as an undead, but as I was, with one condition.
And that being,
Your soul, no. that the creature that brought me here, they requested that they see everything that I see during my time. And I'll point towards my eyes. I think you may be able to see a change, but whatever I'm seeing now, they too are seeing.
You
But
see
they're
Rain's
purple.
eyes are purple instead of red.
was your dream anything? And I relay the dream that I had to him. Was it like that?
That the Frost Maiden told you
Yeah.
to join. It was, but it wasn't the Frost Maiden. At least I don't think it was. It was. I tried to get a sense of what they were, but I mean, if the Frost Maiden is that powerful to intercept the dead as they depart this world, then I doubt it. I think she is a lesser foe, though mighty all the same. This was a being called Loth. Have you ever heard?
No, never heard of her.
I've never heard that name.
Da-da-da-da.
But tonight, Rain, I will order you the finest glass of water, and we will celebrate the fact that you're back.
On the
Whatever the
outside,
cost may
you
be.
hear a slashing piece of steel sinking into someone's body as they just go, and as you hear, and people being murdered.
While we fucking turn around.
Yeah, I will grab
I draw my bow.
My war pick and shield. I'm ready to go.
As you come outside, you see there are two figures dressed in black clothing. They are completely covered from head to toe, and one of the figures locks eye contact with you all, and it is enough that the look in their faces well, at least one of them, the look on her face is enough for you to recognize her as the bald woman that escaped the ship that attacked you,
The assassin's back.
the assassin. And it's come with someone else. This figure looks more male, and they are both wearing a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
And we end session.
Oh, come
Nice.
Max, do you have to go?
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, we end session.
Yeah.
The cliffhanger.
About to get that short sword in their face.
I was gonna add that. Is a point on that? Well, yeah. Otherwise, appearance. Rain looks not like emaciated or whatever, but like slightly less less of the vigor he had, I guess.
Okay.
That's it, really. Yeah.
Before we go, the second
Yeah.
guy that's beside the bald woman, is that the same guy that was spying on us when we were sleeping in East Haven?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Roll history. Yes. Yes, he
Oh
is.
my god.
Oh,
Well remembered.
I rolled. I thought we were all rolling.
Oh, that's good enough for me.
Oh no, I mean, oh no, yeah, Marta was the only one to see that person. But yeah, just for making that connection, yeah, you're pretty safe to see that person in the eyes and know that this is the same person. So it is now the bald woman and the man spying at this heaven, both against you.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just
Been
make a
knowing
note of
about
that.
us for a while then.
But if you would like to reveal some of the changes that you underwent, Rain.
Well, immediately, as I said, yeah. So he looks slightly, maybe he talks more, with more authority. Kind of holds himself higher, but is I mean more, what's the word? Not confrontational. More direct, or has more kind of gravitas about him. But yeah, he slightly looks physically depleted a little bit. And yeah, he has purple eyes. And if you noticed, I guess if you're close enough to his scars, you'll see on the side of his head he's a moon-shaped scar, like a sickle-shaped scar.
Jesus.
And
So
by the way, that is not something I came out as an answer to a dying character, but it was something that I had already thought about in case a character died.
You're good,
Ah,
man. You don't have to.
Works for me.
That's a hell of a deity to pick.
Martyr's face was like,
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Out of character. I know. Yeah, Brutus is like, what the fuck name is that?
yeah, do we check? Actually, did I even know who Loth was when I made that? I can't remember what I rolled.
yes.
Oh, I did. Yeah. It was like I knew, yeah, that she
Queen
was
of
just kind of a trickster or something.
Draughts.
Yeah, the drawer, yeah. But that's it. And I couldn't infer if she was lying or not. Only that she usually does. Or like that
Yeah,
there'd be
very
some
descriptive.
price. So I'm
Just-
I'm 1 point in Warlock now.
Ooh.
-1 fighter to get rid of one. Yep, so there you go.
Cool.
Wow.
So I got the doggy life, guys. Don't die.
That's cool, man.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Does anyone know? Do you want, maybe before you go, Max? Do you know who Lolt is?
Yeah, I know who Loth is.
Okay, as in the
I-
character.
No, in character I doubt, but I'm telling you, Max knows Dungeons and Dragons lore completely. He
I
knows
watched the
every
video as well.
campaign,
Yeah.
every god, every creature, every spell.
Did you know what a
More the
verbig was?
spell. Of what?
A verbig, whatever
I'd
it was.
never heard of that thing.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I thought you were saying bugbear.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, what?
Yeah, me too.
Are they only in this campaign or something?
It must
I
Maybe
mean,
I've
there are a
never
few
heard of
things
it.
like that.
be. Maybe you came up with it. Throw us all.
No. No, they are not exclusive to Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Well, it's going to be interesting to meet one.
But
All right.
anyway,
Goodbye.
Well, on that cliffhanger, blah.
Bye,
I'll see you guys
Max.
next week.
Hmm?
Is that on that cliffhanger? I'll see you guys next week.
Yep. See you, Rain.
Thanks for
Nice
leaving me with
meeting
the
your new
ogre gauntlets.
character.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting your new character.
Thanks. See you next week. Bye.
Yep.
Bye
Bye-bye.
now. I am melting. Like it is. My room is an oven, and I cannot turn on the fan, or else I'll start drooling and coughing and whatnot.
Rough.
It is quite cold here.
But anyway, I think my mom's needing me from like 3 hours ago, so I
Mhm.
should go check that out.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Loth, man.
Yeah,
That's
very
gonna be hell.
interesting.
Yeah.
Muy
She
interesante.
punishes the drow that doesn't follow her, right? Like, oh yeah, she
Yeah.
fuses them with freaking spiders and they become brain dead. They become the Driders, right? The one you meet down in Baldur's Gate that has the
Yeah.
lamp. Yeah.
Yep.
That is nasty. Well,
Ugh.
I am off to bed, my friend.
Good night, man. I will see you Saturday.
Yep. See you Saturday, man.
Bye bye.
Bye.